Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new week and a brand new vlog that I started with this project 50 Soft. If you challenge yourself to do something, it kind of just tickles your brain a little. I made a sort of a planner over here. I'll tell you something, when I do them, it gives me so much happiness, like random stuff. Jab jago tab savera. It's bust. Complete bust. Welcome to a brand new week and a brand new vlog. I didn't post anything last Friday because honestly, guys, I just didn't know what to do and I was like not very motivated to make a vlog. But then I said that, I should make one because it's just me documenting my life. So anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful new year. First of all, let me wish you all a very happy new year, which I've already done in my London vlog. And in case you guys haven't seen my London and my Paris vlog, please go ahead and watch it whenever you get time. Happy New Year, guys. I hope this year brings so much happiness, and maybe you accomplish everything that you wish for, and may it be very, very good for your health, wealth, and wisdom. Now that we have greeted each other, let me just tell you what I have been up to. Guys, for me, this year started actually very well because I have been a little organized, which I have never done actually in any new year. But this year I just thought that let me give it a try. Let me just try and be more organized and be more disciplined. I already am a very disciplined person, but I just wanted to be more organized, more structured in what I want to do. So what I did was that I started with this project 50 Soft. I'm sure you guys have heard of 75 Hard Challenge, and there are various versions of those going on. But I did, so last year it was 50 hard, but I am doing 50 soft. So basically 50 soft means that in hard challenges, you have to do 2 workouts in a day, and you have to work out every day no matter what. But I know that I cannot do that, and I do not want to be cruel to my body, and I do not want to be too hard on myself, because I know that I will not be able to recover. Recovery is very important for me, and I want to be able to recover, so I know that I will not be able to do it, and if I push myself too hard, my body will not be able to take it. So therefore I decided to do a 50 soft challenge, for which by which I mean that I will not be working out every day, but I have made a conscious decision of completing 10,000 steps on that particular day when I do not work out. Okay, so it is going to be either or. So if possible, I would try to complete 10,000 steps every day along with a workout also. But just in case I'm not able to work out, which I do not work out twice in a week, I do not go to the gym. I go only 5 days in a week. So the other 2 days, I will at least try to do 10,000 steps. So that is how my challenge gets softer. Okay, rather than a harder challenge. But other than that, there is a list of things that I have made. These are my goals for my project 50 Soft. And these are my personal goals because these are the things that I want to work on. So eating clean is non-negotiable, and your movement is non-negotiable. Other than that, in case you guys, anybody over there is interested, other than that, you can have your own personal goals. Whatever you want to accomplish this year, whatever you think is very important for your own personal growth is what you can put down as your challenges or your things to do, and then work on that. And it entirely depends on you whether you want to do 50 days, 60 days, 75 days. It is entirely up to you. It is just to give you some structure, So what happens is that we make these goals in our head, or we even write them down probably every year, and then we kind of forget about them because, life comes in the way. But by this 50 challenge or 75 challenge, what you're doing is that you are very, very mindful that I have to complete these things in the course of the day or during this particular time. So you will probably get into a habit of doing it. So for me, this project 50 may just not be limited to 50 days. I might carry on with it. But for now, to just give it a push, to just challenge myself, to tell my brain that, I want to do this, I have to accomplish it. I'm just giving it a little bit of a trigger. So it's it's like very, I mean, everybody knows that if you challenge yourself to do something, it kind of just tickles your brain a little bit and you want to do it. At least for me, if I get challenged, I would want to do it. And so this is just like a small challenge that I have started for myself. And what I've done is, I'll show it to you guys. This is the first time I'm doing it, like being so structured about it. I tried to do a 75 hard challenge, I think last year or last to last year, but I failed because it was really hard. And that's why I know that I cannot work out every day. It is not possible for me. So this is my notebook. It's a cute personalized notebook. It's got my name on it. And what I've done is, so these are my goals, guys. These are my goals that I want to accomplish. And what I've done is I made a sort of a planner over here. You can see the dates are put over here. And every day, by the end of the day, I go onto this planner, or maybe the second day in the morning, I go on this planner and I just tick mark the things that I have accomplished. Like, I was able to do these things. There are like approximately 14 things on this. Every day maybe I'm not able to do all the things, but I know that what are the things that are very important for me, like waking up early, I want to do that, and it's non-negotiable. Working out or 10k steps is very, very important. Eating clean and eating protein is very important. So those three things though I have to do no matter what. And even drinking water, so I have to do. Other than that, whatever is possible for me, and whatever I think I can do on that day, I try to do it. I will be very honest, I'm not able to accomplish all the 14 things, but I am able to do 90, or not 90%, but maybe 80% of the things. And if I continue to do this, like for 50 days, imagine it'll just become a habit for me and it'll be good for me, right? Another thing that I came across yesterday was this challenge of, I like challenges, I like challenges. Long time ago, I think 3-4 years ago, I did a burpee challenge, and that also was very good. So this challenge is for 21 days, no complaining about anything in life. So try not to complain for 21 days. I know it is a very difficult challenge, and we all tend to complain. I mean, I complain a lot. I complain to myself. I'm not saying that you have to complain to others. You just complain to your own self that why the fuck is this not happening, and why is this, and I'm not doing it, and this is not happening, and the city is so dirty, and it's so hot, and so this, and we are always complaining, if not to others, to ourselves. So the challenge is for 21 days not to complain about anything, and try and figure out solutions for everything that is a hindrance or a challenge. So I'm going to try doing it. It's just my first day. I don't know how successful I will be, but I'm going to give it a try. So these are 2 things that I have decided to do for myself this year. And today is my 9th day on the 50-day challenge. And so far I've been a good girl. And for the 21-day no complaint challenge, this is just my first day. So that's where we're beginning. Other things that I did, guys, I mean, like I'm saying, I'm very upbeat about this year. I feel like this year is like really going to be very, very good. And I'm pretty upbeat about it. So the other thing that I did, guys, I removed all the auto pay facilities that I don't know how much money I have been spending on these auto pay facilities. You sometimes download some apps, this app, that app, and then you kind of forget, and your auto pays just keeps going on because you've attached to your debit card or to your GPay or your credit card, and that auto pay keeps going on, and you kind of forget about it because you're not using that application anymore, you're not using that site anymore. And I have done it. I'm sure there are people like me who have done it. So I went to my auto pay facility, wherever it was. For me, it's a challenge. Technology is a little bit of a challenge, but I figured it out. And I went to that auto pay and I deleted all the subscriptions that I did not need it. Guys, I'm telling you, I must have saved at least 5,000 rupees in a month. I had so many things that were on auto pay. So I kind of deleted all of them. Like, I canceled the subscriptions to a lot of things. I might be saving like approximately 5k in a month, which is a huge amount, right? It's a huge amount. So that is what I did. Secondly, I cleaned up everything. that I did in December actually. I cleaned up everything that I didn't need, like all the wires, all the old junk that I had in my house, the old wires, the old, like, you have those tangled wires lying somewhere. You have a lot of those switches and those extensions and extension boards and this and that. I mean, everybody has it because you keep dumping it somewhere inside, and you kind of forget about it. I cleared up all those things. Third thing that I did is I had so many dust bags from my shoes, for my bags, for my suitcases. I organize them because when I need them, I never am able to find it, and they're just like piling away somewhere in some corner of the house. So I took out everything that we have, like even including Atul's, and I stuffed them into boxes, and I like kind of organized that thing, and that made me so happy, so happy about things. Fourth thing that I did was I cleared out my closet and my shoe cabinet because there were a lot of things that were just piling around and I didn't want them. Fifth thing that I did is I unfollowed a lot of accounts. I unfollowed a lot of stuff on Instagram. These were accounts that I was not following. They were not doing anything for me. They would trigger me or something like that. I unfollowed that. So I cleared that space as well. And I'm telling you guys, it helps. It just helps. Try doing it. If you have not done it, try doing these things. And it just gives you it just makes you feel good. Internally, it just makes you feel good. I want to create structure. I want everything to be organized. I want to keep myself organized. And I don't know if you guys have come across this, but on Instagram, I've been coming across this thing that this year is 2026, which adds up to number 1, which means that it's a new beginning. It's like whatever you had in the past, you need to clear it to begin the next year. To step into this new year, a new cycle, or you can say. So it's like a beginning of a new cycle, and you need to get all the things that you do not serve your purpose anymore. You need to clear it, and you need to let go of all the things that are not serving, including relationships, including digital media, including clothes, your shoes, your closet cleanse, your mind cleanse, your papers, old papers lying in the house and everything. I still need to do that. But there's a lot of junk in the house, the old laptops, old electronics that you're not using. Just like clear it. Don't keep any broken things, anything that you'll think that ये मैं यूज़ कर लूँगी, आगे जाके करूँगी. आपने अगर नहीं किया है ना 1 साल में, 6 महीने में भी और या 1 साल में भी नहीं यूज़ किया है ना, तो आप नहीं करोगे उसको यूज़. That's a rule of life. So try and clear up the space in your head, in your heart, in your digital area stuff, in your house, in the especially the drawers which are just next, like where you're sleeping, the drawers that are next to you, your medicine cabinet. Yes, I did another thing. Yay. I'm telling you guys, I did so many things that makes me happy. I cleared out my medicine cabinet, all the expired medicines. I threw them away. I organized all the other things that are there in the box, and so happy. So happy. In your kitchen cabinets, you have like a lot of utensils that maybe have gone bad or you don't need them. Clear it out. Anyway, it was just meant to be an introduction, but these are things that I have done in the past few days and I wanted to share them with you. Welcome to my vlog. This is a brand new week. I'm very excited. I just came back from the gym. I did my legs. I also recorded it. I think I'm going to put that on the Instagram. And welcome, guys. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday today. Yesterday I went out, but guys, I forgot to vlog. I was out yesterday the whole day. I went to Bandra because I just felt like going to Bandra. I sometimes like going there, going to cafes, sitting there and just random stuff, going to random shops and all. So that is what I want to. Plus also I had a couple of errands that had been like looming on my head. There are certain things that you keep just pushing them, ki, कर लेंगे. And then yesterday I just decided that I have to, like for example, a photo frame in my house that has been like broken in the sense that its piche ka screw has been broken. And I have just been putting it away for days, and I was thinking I'll throw the frame, but the frame is so good, I don't want to throw it. So it just needed a little bit of a, you know, little some tweaking, and it would have been okay. But I was just getting, how do I say, lazy to do it. And there are things like that in the house where you get just lazy to do them. There's like this poster that I had to get it framed, and it's just been lying like that for months and months. So things like that, you're just doing some of these errands that you've been just pushing away for longest time, and then one day you decide that no, today is the day when I'm going to do it. And I'll tell you something, when I do them, no, it gives me so much happiness, like random stuff which is not going to do jack shit for my life, but I just feel happy that I finished the job, I was able to do it, and I have taken it off my to-do list, which has been like going on for months and months and months. So that just gives me lots of joy. I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to me a lot. Anyway, today is Wednesday. Today is my no workout day, as in like I don't go to the gym to work out, because what happens, guys, on Mondays I do legs, and it takes me a while to recover from my leg workout, and I do heavy legs. So it takes me a while to recover from the leg workout, because especially my quads, they like really get very, very tight, and they're paining a lot. So I'm not even able to like sit up or sit down. I'm just not able to do a lot of things like after my legs, especially like on the third day it pains a lot. So like today it's going to pain a lot, and then I have little pain in my glutes and my hams, like not in a bad sense, but that sweet pain of the workout, but it's a lot for me to do anything. So I figured out a few months ago that if I give myself a rest in between my legs and the next heavy workout, which is all usually a back workout, because you're doing deadlifts, you're again going heavy and all in back. If I give a good amount of gap between the two, then I am able to perform better, which I figured out in last few months. Like I have again reset my whole exercise regime. So I do on Monday legs, on Tuesday I do chest and upper, like the triceps and all that. I do on Tuesdays because it doesn't put any load on my lower body. And then on Wednesday I take rest, and on Thursday I go and do cardio. And cardio is like not just like simple walking on the treadmill. I do like a sprint workout, sprint interval training. So that also requires a little bit of effort. But I've already given myself a rest, so it works for me on Thursdays. And on Friday or Saturday, I will either do functional or back workout, depending on how I'm feeling. Because functional is also very, very tough on your body. So maybe, you can give yourself a little bit of rest and do it, or whatever, like, that is how it goes in my mind. That is how I plan my 5 days of workout. And Sunday again it's rest, so I'm ready on Monday to do my legs. So this is how my workout regime is, and it is kind of working out for me. And that is why I never did a 50 hard workout, because it takes my body now time to I could do it earlier, but now like my body is not able to recover so quickly, despite me taking a lot of protein. But it takes a while for it to recover, and I do not want to I do not want to like stress it out a lot. So that's the idea behind my 5 days a week workout. But also, like for example, today I know that I'm not going to go to the gym, but I am going to walk, and I'm going to complete my 10,000 steps at least. So it's like an active rest day. You're still like, doing something. There's movement. There's like, you're not going to be just sitting and saying, oh, today though I do not have to do any exercise. That doesn't happen. So on days that I'm taking rest, I will still ensure that I at least try and finish my 10,000 steps. So that's how it goes. And that's how, okay, about my project 50, today is my day 11. I've been good. I've been very good at working out. I've been doing my 10,000 steps, eating clean. I'm not having sugar. And when I say I'm not having sugar, it means that in my chai, I still have my stevia or monk fruit sugar, and I have my chai twice in a day. I take fruits. It's just that I'm not adding any processed sugar, or I am not having any sweets or desserts or honey and all those kind of things. I'm not good, nothing. It's just like not adding any form of extra sugar in my food or in intake of anything that I'm doing. So I'm doing good on that. I am doing good on my word game. I do Wordle every day. Wordle is kind of getting like the words are getting a little like some of the words I don't know, sometimes I just do it with tukka. So I'm doing Wordle. I am reading, guys. I mean, of course, like some days I just read 10 pages. That also takes a lot of effort, but at least I'm reading. I'm reading this book which is called Art of Spending Money. So it's okay. It's not something great. But anyway, once I read it completely, I'll give you a little bit of a summary on it. But I am looking for recommendations for some good books. I have got a couple of them from on Instagram, so I'm going to check those out. That is what I'm doing, so that is a good thing. And other than that, of course, my meditation, gratitude, all that is happening. What I am lacking in, and which I have not been doing, is I have not even started with learning French. So what I did, guys, instead, I thought that I will learn a new language, and it could be Marathi, for instance. So I decided that I'm going to start speaking with my trainer in Marathi. So what happens that you at least are learning a new language. I cannot speak in Marathi, but at least, when you're talking to somebody, you can talk to your mates in Marathi, you can talk to your trainer in Marathi, you can talk. There are a lot of people around me who speak Marathi, so you can speak to them in Marathi. So it'll at least kind of, help you learn the language. With French, what happens is I can only learn it through Duolingo and I cannot practice it with anybody. So it just doesn't work that way. But it's just learning a new skill, right? So learning a new language is a new skill, and Marathi is something that is doable. So I thought, let me try that at least. So I've started with that. So that is where it is. And yeah, I'm not very, very, how do you say, hard on myself if certain things are not happening, but the essential part has to happen. And I'm not a big believer of new year and new life and all that. That is not why I'm doing it. But I also get a feeling you're always reflecting on the year gone by in December. We always tend to do that because sometimes you're putting your Instagram post, sometimes you're doing something, and you just like look at the life that has gone by in the past 1 year, and that is when you think that has that year been successful for me, successful in terms of what I planned or intended to do, nothing very big, but even smaller things. Was it successful? Was I able to do it? You always think like that in December. I feel so. I think that a lot of people do that. So in January, because it's kind of a slow start, like things do not immediately pick up momentum from December to January. That's a time when people are still like in the new year mode, and like things are, you're a little like slow with everything, and you can have that time to reflect on things that you want to do, like how do I want to make myself better this year. And I'm saying that don't think of something very, very drastic, but there are things that you can take steps towards and make changes in your life. I mean, every aspect of your life does not need to change, but some aspect of your life where you think that I need to change this, you can always decide on the steps that we need to take this year, so that by the end of the year I can look back at the year and think that, okay, I think I was successful in doing this bit. And that is where this goals and things to do help you. That is what I feel, that it just helps you to just give you a little bit of a direction. And I, of course, I'm of the belief that every day is a new day, and you just have to start now. You don't have to wait for 1st of January or 2nd of January to start anything. You can start it like whenever. Jab jago tab savera. It's like that. So if you think that, oh, I couldn't do it on 1st January and the whole January passes and suddenly in Feb you realize, just start. That is okay. But I'm saying that it is always better to form a little bit of blueprint for the year ahead, that this is what I want to achieve in this year, and this is how I want to go about it. Is like how I like to do it. I don't know I'm just telling you my what goes in my mind. So I feel that if I give a little structure to these things, then maybe it gives me a little bit of direction for the way ahead. And that is why this project 50, because it just gives me a little bit of a discipline to do certain things. So I am hoping that by the end of the year, at least I have read maybe 2 books. It's not a big thing, but from coming from somebody who has not read any book in a very, very long time, reading 2 to 3 books is also like a big, big, big success, because I at least got into the habit of reading a few pages every day. So that is where, goal setting or the small, small micro tasks help. That is what I feel, and that is where I am at in life. Another thing that I came to know from a few people that I speak to, people say that they don't have time to hear podcasts because they are very long, and you don't have time. But I do not understand. You do not have to sit and watch a podcast. I mean, you do not have to sit and look at the television and watch, or sit somewhere and like see the screen. The podcast, the main reason for a podcast is that you could be doing your things, and you can just like plug in to your ears, and you can continue to do whatever work you're doing. Like for me, for example, when I get up in the morning after I've done my all the things that I do, I get up in the morning, and once I'm starting to get ready for my gym, I put on my podcast and I keep listening to do it while taking a shower, while brushing my teeth, while washing my face, while getting ready, while putting on my sunscreen, while making my pre-workout snack, while making my bottle of getting my bottle of water ready, while taking my gym bag, while walking towards the gym. By that time, I'm already done with a half an hour of podcast. So it's very, very, I'm not saying that you have to hear a podcast, but in case you're somebody who wants to, but you think that you do not have to, when you're going to work, just put it on your in your car and listen to it. When you're going for a walk, just put it in your ears and just like walk. Whenever you think you have time, you're going somewhere, you can like just put it in your the AirPods in your ear and listen to it, or put it in the car, on the car stereo, and listen to it. It's very easy to listen to a good podcast if you want to. I mean, if that is what you like. I love doing it. So I always have something in my ears, and I'm always listening to it. While I'm in the gym also, sometimes after I finish my workout, I will walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes and I'll listen to something. And it just helps me. In the morning, I'm always listening to something motivational, because it helps me start my day. And then as the day progresses, I start to listen to something that will help me to become a better version of myself, or will help me to gain some knowledge. So it depends on which part of it. But usually in the morning, it's something very, very motivational that I'm listening to. And I love listening to Joe Dispenza. I love listening to Wayne Dyer. I love listening to them. And now, because I've been listening to them for so long, that the YouTube keeps throwing recommendations, I just listen to them. And they are like for 25-30 minutes, and it just helps me to kickstart my day. So mentally, for me, it just works in to put me in that. Sometimes what happens that you just get up. With me, what happens is that sometimes I get up with a very bad mood, or with this thing that, oh God, like what's happening. I'm not. But when I listen to these podcasts, they just help me put things in perspective and move forward. Maybe I will do like a little bit of a reel or a video on the podcast that I like to listen to, and probably maybe you can also give it a try. And they've helped me quite a bit to learn things, and to learn about life, and to learn about medical science, or whatever is my interest, things like that. So yeah, I've been speaking constantly for like 20 minutes, guys, but anyway, this is what I wanted to say today. I want to concentrate on what I want to do on my Instagram, and that is my number one agenda on today's list. Like, I'll show you my notebook. My number one thing to do is make a plan for my Instagram. Like, make some sort of a plan for Instagram, because I'm currently been feeling that I don't know if I'm adding any value through my content, and I want to give it a little bit of a think and see if there's any way that I can add value to my content. So that is what I need to do. Anyway, I wish you guys a very lovely day. Whenever you see this video, I am wishing you lots and lots of success for your day. And let's get on with my day. Emptied a kung pao chicken, and this is quinoa, and this is my salad. Good morning, guys. It is Friday today. I know I haven't vlogged at all in for this vlog. There's nothing much that was happening, honestly. They're like, I've just been busy with some household chores and some random stuff. So there's nothing much that I could vlog. I just wanted to come here and talk to you guys about my Project 50. I just came back from the gym. I did back today. I said, like, after every workout that I finish, I don't know if I told you before or not, but after every workout, I try and walk for 10 minutes on the treadmill so I can do a certain number of steps also. And then I try to complete 10,000 steps during the day, or probably more, depends. So regarding my Project 50, it is going very good. I am on day 13 today. I do not know if anybody follows me on Instagram, or you are all my Instagram followers. I've anyway been posting about my progress on Instagram. Regarding my 21-day challenge of not complaining, guys, bust. Complete bust. It just didn't happen. From the second day onwards, I was complaining about something because there's a certain situation right now going around in my house. So I've been complaining a lot about it. I try not to. I try to, like, not get, like, go off the rail, but honestly, it's not happening. So I think by the time the situation gets resolved, maybe I will restart again. But I'm only human. It happens. It's the most difficult challenge, but I am still willing to do it. Anyway, I think I'm going to close this vlog, guys, because honestly, I do not have anything much happening today also, which I would want to put in the vlog. So I think I'm going to try to do better in the next one. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful year ahead. I hope you guys are able to accomplish all your goals. And I hope that everybody has a great, healthy, beautiful 2026. I'll see you guys in the new vlog. Bye.